trip to Pismo Beach, you may find more than just sand and seaweed on your walk. At least that's what locals and tourists have been noticing lately. Dead seabirds are lining the coast, and the Department of Fish and Wildlife warns that they would be a hazard to your pets and to children. Now the video in the story is a bit graphic. We want to warn you about that. You may want to look away if you get queasy easily. Our Amanda Starantino is not queasy. She joins us live from the Pismo Beach Pier. Amanda, does anybody know why these birds are dying?
No, and we made several calls to a variety of health and environmental agencies, and no one could tell us exactly what was going on here. But as you will see, there are hundreds of dead birds lining the beach, and it's frightening parents and pet owners.
So I can take the dogs out to a spot where there's not as many other dogs or people and dead birds.
Laura Best and her daughter Annabelle came to Pismo Beach with their dogs today for a relaxing afternoon. Instead, they were surrounded by dead birds.
I leave my dogs in the bottom of my stroller until I get to a spot where I don't see any vultures or any dead birds, just so I don't want them eating them and carrying them around. And I bring my little girl here, so I try to keep them safe.
The Carson family found the smell and sight of the rotting birds to take away from their beach day experience.
I mean, there's hardly any trash, so why should there be any dead carcasses, you know? It kind of spoils the scenery. They're not the cleanest creatures out there, and, you know, just a dead, rotting carcass floating around all this water is kind of unpleasant, but yeah, the health risk is out there.
To find out why all these dead birds are here, we went to the California Department of Fish and Game.
It definitely looks like a seabird.
Turns out, this was news to them.
Collect some of the species and kind of do a field necropsy and see if there's anything obvious. You know, if it's blunt force trauma that, you know, has killed these birds, then we might lead towards a boat hitting them, or if they're intact and we can't really tell, we'll do some more research and try and figure out what's going on.
While they figure out what exactly is killing all the birds, they advise beachgoers to stay away.
It's a little less enjoyable because I have to constantly keep my eye on whatever she's picking up. I mean, she's not just picking up seaweed and crabs anymore. It might be a dead body part, so that's kind of gross.
And at this point, it is only speculation, but Warden Hansen says it can be anything from fish bait bringing in the birds to the shore, the drought, or even a ship hitting a flock of birds. We will continue to follow this story with the Department of Fish and Wildlife and report on their investigation. Reporting live and local in Pismo Beach, Amanda Starantino, KSBY News.
Thank you, Amanda, for that. Yeah, the Department of Fish and Wildlife asks that you send in any photos of anything unusual you find on the beach. We'll put their contact information on our website if you go to ksby.com. Something